What is going on, guys? It's the OG. Now that all but the Scion Ascendancy have been revealed, it is time to put on our hipster glasses and take another look at hipster builds using Ascendancies. And the one I am most excited for is the Chieftain. Now you might know I really like myself some Range Attack Totems. And with the Chieftain I can see a Lionized Fall, point blank blast rain totems build, working pretty damn nicely. 20% of physical damage as extra fire seems great, as well as some fire penetration as Blast Rain already deals partial fire damage anyways. Increased strength benefits Iron Grip, and making your totems debuff enemies to take more physical damage and fire damage fits perfectly with Blast Rain as well. You then could either go crit using Lionized Fall with the staff crit nodes, or make an RT build with extra AoE from the mace nodes. I'm pretty damn excited for this build actually. Oh, and of course what most people will think about when they see this class is RF and RF totems. And I actually have a feeling that Righteous Fire totems might stop being a hipster build next league and become more mainstream just because the Chieftain class supports it so nicely. Alright, next up we have Steve. Now there are a lot of neat passes for ES evasion builds in this tree, as that seems to be kind of a theme of this class. But I already played a hybrid ES live evasion character this patch, aka before it was cool, and it worked out fairly well on my Lightning Strike character. So now I can't wait to scoff at all those mainstream apers trying to copy my build next patch. One thing I'd like to point out though is Walk the Ether. This makes movement skills cost no mana, such as Cyclone, Flicker Strike, or Lightning Warp. With the buffs to less duration granting a more multiplier now, one could maybe actually get a Lightning Warp build to the point where it becomes reasonably playable. The damage on it is not horrible after all, but that is only if they stop Lightning Warp from causing insane amounts of desync every other time you use it. Well, I guess we can still put it on a trap. The Elementalist makes for a great Tri-Elemental Trapper. That is a build I really liked to play in the past. Using Fire Trap, the new Ice Trap coming in Ascendancy, and maybe Lightning Trap synergizes greatly with Mastermind of Discord. Add to that the resistance reduction from Elemental Equilibrium to basically ignore the resistances a mob can have, or even put it at negative values, so you do even more damage. Pendulum of Destruction works great with the Trapper's playstyle of tossing out 3 traps, then moving on to the next pack. And of course, multi-elemental spells and attacks can also make great use of Mastermind of Discord. Yes, I'm talking about Discharge, Wild Strike, and Elemental fucking Hit. Most people seem to be excited for the Occultist's potential as a Chaos Spellcaster. But if you are looking to make an Energy Shield based crit spellcaster and you want a few more defensive options over the Assassin's insane crit potential, combining Wicked Ward, Vile Bastion and the Power Charge generation from Forbidden Power could net you with a very nice defensive crit build. Also, Vile Bastion and Wicked Ward could give enough of a bonus to ES Recharge to finally make solely recharge based Eldritch Battery a thing, without having to use Zealot's Oath or Ghost Reaver. Lastly, I can definitely see more supportive and group play oriented multi-cursing summoners take Occultist for that extra curse from Malediction, and the increased damage taken by cursed enemies from Profane Bloom, because all your minions will benefit from that, as well as your party members, especially if you go low life for the extra aura support, so you pick up Wicked Ward as well. And talking about low life aura supporting, the Guardian seems immensely powerful for supportive characters, which is obviously what the class was made for, but also for very defensive build using Aegis Aurora, gaining 160% of reserved life as armor with Radiant Phase, plus ES from reserved mana just seems exactly what such a build would want. Aegis builds are already about as unkillable as you can become in Path of Exile. Adding stun immunity on block to that, not only for you, but for everyone around you, just makes things even more crazy. And giving everyone in the party conduit can become pretty ridiculous as well. When you play with your friends and abuse discharges an absurd amount of damage, or even just for continuously casting Cold Snap for example, I guess you can have a lot of fun with that. I hope this video helped you make the waiting for more Ascendancy news a bit more bearable. If it did, feel free to subscribe or check out my channel for more PoE content. What builds are you looking forward to use with these Ascendancy classes? Leave a comment below. I am Yoji, and I will see you soon.